Aloha, everyone. We'll be with you shortly. We have a special guest today. It's going to get our live set up on our platforms. I hear our notification coming out. We've got 3 friends out there. Aloha, everyone. Let us know who you are and where you're from. And if you're new, welcome to Bead Gallery. We've got our special guests, Pauline and Jamie. They'll be doing a demonstration today, as well as showing you some specialty beads picked out by our one and only Pauline.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie, how did we meet Pauline?
We met Pauline through a she came in as a customer, and then we had just closed for COVID, and then she became our online customer.
Hi Janet, hi Terry.
Does everybody have their beads? Are they ready to bead? I'm trying to find my earring sample that I was going to show Pauline. Pauline, can you show them this earring? And then all the different, where did the elements go that we found? And I wanted to show like what the, man, there's so many things me and Pauline could do. I have a bracelet, Pauline, I was going to show you.
So do I look at this one here?
Dante's going to switch screens and he's going to put on your hand. And then I will give you some light too on this one. There's this little light feature now on it. So exciting over here. Try watch. Ta-da!
Oh, okay.
Okay. Miss Pauline, could you please? We're gonna do a new layout today in just a second. Here's all the little beads.
Now, Miss Pauline, for everyone at home, because we know, because we were here, but they don't know yet, your sample that you made, super awesome, is the one that's in your hands right now, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was so nice. I saw it on Facebook, and I was like, oh, I gotta show everybody.
This you posted on Ohana?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. It was one of those Tanisa beads. I mean, I saw them and I thought, oh, I got to pick this up, but I didn't know what I was going to make with it.
Pauline, look, we just got these in. They are tiny.
Are these leaves?
Yes.
Are they like holly?
They look like angels.
They look like angel wings. They look like 2 leaves. I'll put 2 on your hand so you can show like the front and the back, because the front and the back are both detailed.
Oh.
So I was like, let's try to make something with that, if we can.
Oh, our friends Amy Sumida and June Fujimoto are saying hi, Pauline.
Hi, June. Hi, Amy.
No rush, Dad.
My voice is kind of groggy right now.
Pauline and I are still sleeping. We were texting. We were messaging each other at, 3 in the morning.
Was it? I don't
You're like,
remember.
I was going to make something with Calvin's, but I was like, why are you still up? And then I was like, why am I still
Why
up?
are you still up?
I am not a good sleeper, my friend.
Cool. These are
Hi,
cute.
Janet. Hi, Terry. Hi, Michelle. Hi, June. Hi, Amy. Okay, what mic are we on today, Mr. Danson? Phone. Gotcha. Oh, we should say, can you show me and Pauline waving hi at the camera so that we have a look? I'm wearing a t-shirt. Oh, Danson, if you can please zoom it in. Okay. Oh, we're really, really blurry today. Let's see what's going on. What is happening? I'm going to just look and see if it looks the same on our feed, because we want to make sure they can see our hands when we are beading today. Okay, here we are, Pauline. This is what we look like right now.
Oh, is it blurry? I can't tell. No, it's pretty clear.
Is it? Yep. Okay. Okay. Here we are, Pauline. All right. So nice to have you to talk to today too, Pauline.
Oh.
It looks like there's a bit of a lag. Let's just find out if anybody is having a lag.
Okay, let's go forward.
Okay.
Because I feel that it is on not our end.
Okay.
Our side is clear.
Keep going. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
We'll just we'll trial through it.
Okay. Judy says it's much better. Hi, Judy.
Good.
Hello,
Hi, Judy.
Shirley. All right, so who's here to bead with us? Make a comment if you have your beads. Then we kind of know how we're pacing this show. Like if everyone's just watching, that's one thing, right? But if you're trying to bead along with us and you're going to get supplies, then we can kind of like talk a little bit more differently about what we're doing. Wait for the comments. Now, this is Pauline's earring, and I was like, ooh, that's so pretty. Pauline, can you do some? And I was like, okay, what do we do, though, if we don't have the same pieces, right? Don't you ever have that happen where you want to make something and you don't have the same pieces?
Always.
So let's talk about, like, design. Because I think design is really key in understanding how to take something. Oops, let me put that there. How to take something you see that you're inspired by and then recreate it. So, Pauline,
Yes.
I thought we could try and recreate that earring with different beads altogether.
Okay.
That's your task.
Well, I was, while you were coming in this morning, I was kind of looking at what you had on the tray. And the main difference that I see is that this is much smaller than the one that I have.
So scale.
The scale. So
Yep.
proportion wise, I mean, it's, you kind of have to, I think, I mean, for me personally, I would want to, scale according to what the main bead is going to be.
Well, that's cute.
That's cute. And then I was thinking,
This so they can see.
as I was looking at this, I was looking at the, some of the findings that you had put out there with the, let's see, with this.
Let's do different layouts so they can see like what the different pieces look like on the bottom.
I was kind of looking around for like a little connector from here to go into that crystal. And then I thought, well, it would be kind of neat just to have like a little oval, just like a like an oval piece, like part of a chain or something, like a
Oh, like a ring.
Yeah, so that it would, design wise, it could just kind of like hang
a little bit more down, lower towards your body.
Towards
Perfect. Okay, so then it would go ring, then an oval, and then
I thought it would be kind of neat to have like a small little chain.
Oh, and then this would hang from the chain.
And then I thought, this tiny one, since it's so small, it would make it look, a little bit more delicate.
Oh, that would be cute.
I was thinking
I have
that
chain
way.
pieces. Hold on. Let me first just get a piece of chain, okay? Then we can kind of see how that would go.
What kind of chain did you guys need?
Just a chain bit. She has an idea of hanging the bead off a tiny chain.
Did you guys need?
Oh, look at this chain I have too, Pauline. Try in case you want to play with that. That's like a chain that has.
Did you guys need big links or skinny links?
You want to try small link?
I was thinking a small link.
How's that? Like a little piece of that you can just use. All right, you're gonna need wire, right? Here is all my silver wire. Sterling. You can just dig around in there. That's my little scrap bin. There's tools on your left. Then I'm going. Pauline made this super cute earring, you guys, with these and some peacocky beads. I'm gonna go get it because I was gonna ask her to change up the sample a little bit. I gotta go get it.
Ooh, what does it look like?
This earring. I'll be back, okay, Pauline, while you play with that.
Okay.
Oh, I think I saw that out there.
Yeah.
It's in a. Yeah, it's in a.
So just to let you guys know, when I bead, I don't really talk. So I'll be pretty quiet on my end.
You are good, Miss Pauline. How's everyone doing today? Miss Taylor says, any tiny rubber rings, those could be added to the spikes for pop of color and match the glass rings. I don't think we have any rubber.
Rubber?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we have rubber.
Oh, no more rubber. Sorry, Taylor, but that's a good idea.
What's that?
Rubber.
Rubber rings
Ah.
For what?
to match, to pop the
Just a
colors for the glass
little.
rings.
You know what's fun about you doing this? I think it just is going to show the different styles of how we bead, how we communicate while we're beading. Because when I'm at home,
Uh-huh.
yeah, of course, I'm not talking out loud the whole time I bead. So learning to bead online was different.
Uh-huh.
Taylor says rubber O-rings.
Oh, yeah. I've seen those at like, what's that place that used to work at? Home Depot.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was a little knot
You can
in
get them in semi-white, you know, the translucent, and you can get them in black.
Yeah.
I think that's the only colors. Do they make gray, red,
Oh, I don't think so.
yellow? I can't remember.
I know, yeah,
The O-rings. They're called O-rings. You're right, Jane. They're called O-rings. Thanks, Taylor. That was kind of awesome, man.
Taylor says, sorry, chain mailer brain is active now.
That's funny. You can always spray paint them.
Wish we could. I wish we could zoom. I'm gonna lift the camera up a little bit, Pauline,
Okay.
so we just get a little bit more space to bead in.
We have the zoom camera available. It's right there. Mhm.
So let's see. If I get this, I want this to dangle from a tiny bit of chain. That means I have to wire wrap this guy here, stick the chain in, and then on this end, wire wrap here.
Pauline, I can't find the original sample for this earring, so I'm gonna just have you make it again.
Oh God, I can't remember how I did it.
I do.
Okay.
Weirdly, I just had the sample out. And so it has, you didn't use this bead last time, so this is a new one. I'm kind of excited. And so what you did was you put this, and then you did this. I'll show everyone. And then you put this dagger at the bottom, like that. And then you tied it on with some thread, and then you made a loop of seed beads. And I think this can go, oh, that'd be cute at the top, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. How's it going with your project?
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Miss Judy says, Pauline, you're so patient with the chain.
Oops.
If you can work, maybe. I know. Yeah.
It's like my eyes are so...
I know. I have to take a picture of Pauline and how she's beading. And you guys can see the setup. So I'll show you a picture. This is Miss Pauline. I'm beading in the camera right now. Right there. So every time you say, oh, I can't see your hands, I'm like, Pauline, can you stretch your arms forward? But you see that distance between her eyes and her hands? Now that we're over 50, it got hard to see.
Oh my God.
I can't see that. Michelle was doing it the other day for a demo. She's like, I can't see what I'm doing. I go, I know. There's this weird transition in life when you go from being able to see to not.
Yeah. I can remember when I was teaching dance, I was looking at the mirror, the reflection at the students.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking, and it's like things are kind of like wavy in the distance. I'm going, what is going on here? Is it just the mirror that's doing that?
Yeah.
But I think it was my eyes.
Did it get better?
No.
Hi, Pauline. I never seen that technique before, just holding the entire thing with your pliers. I never thought about doing that, ever. Isn't that funny?
Huh.
I usually try not to squeeze the chain, but if you're not squeezing super hard, that totally works. Thanks, Pauline.
Yeah. My technique is not very good.
No, it works. Because I usually try not to hold the chain, which means that I can only hang on to very little, right? And then it constantly falls off.
I try not to get onto that, but it's like this thing's
sometimes
so
you just
small.
I like how you bead. You're like, let's get it done. Let's do this.
I like to get all these little things out of the way.
Well, that was something I just learned right now. I have my itty bitty cutters too, if you want them on the side.
I've never used the itty bitty cutters.
What? Try them. You can cut so close that you don't need to tuck it in after.
Really?
I like that one right there.
Is it this one?
Yep.
Ooh.
Tell me what you think about that.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You guys, Danton is so sweet. He's writing up a little thing for you guys to read and asking to share this live so that we can get some new beaders. Friends, I tell you, finding new beaders to inspire when you're online has been a little harder than expected. We're so used to meeting people, right, in person, and then they tell their friends and word of mouth, and our beading community keeps growing. And you know why it's important to keep our community growing, Pauline? Pauline can't talk right now, you guys. Pauline is focused.
I'm in deep thought. I'm sorry.
No, Pauline is like my deaf sidekick. She's just like, don't talk to me, Jamie. I'm thinking. Well, anyway, the reason it's important is because
you're my husband.
I know, I turned into Pauline's husband. I'm like, I know I'm talking, but I see nothing on her face. Her face doesn't change at all.
This is the product of being an only child.
Debbie says you're in the zone. She is super in the zone. I'm like, Pauline, talk to me.
Sorry about that.
And I'm a youngest child, so I'm like, could you look at me? Could you talk to me, please? Somebody?
Just point out, man.
I'm here.
Don't bug me.
Oh my God.
So funny.
So as I was saying, it's important that we keep this community going because we want to have the support of the younger generation coming up to talk to say what's trending. How do we inspire them? How do we teach them? As a dance teacher, if Pauline was listening, she'd probably agree. But as a dance teacher, I'm sure Pauline has experienced that too, where you need new interest in an artistic field. You have to keep inspiring and bringing people in. That's how art continues, right? There's got to be a people push behind the arts.
Mm-hmm. It's really funny because I was listening to, I'm going to get into politics here, PBS the other night, and they were talking to Oha. They were like these three people that were running for Oha, and I guess these are the three people that always show up for these discussions. And this one guy kept on pushing the idea of early childhood education. We need to have early childhood education. And the other two were, they were talking about things that were just more immediate, like right now, what we need to do right now. But, when you think about it, everything really does. I mean, if you are thinking generationally, you have to pass it on to the generation, otherwise it just does not carry on. Yeah. So, it's like
it's kind of like the task is we got to be old and adults.
Right.
That you have to accept that you never think of as a child. You're like, why do these older people keep telling me stuff, right? It's like why do they keep giving us advice? And then as now I'm the old person, I'm like, it's because it's like, how do you learn and how do you pass on a story and a tradition if you were not exposed to it? Right. I do worry, because I see kids now mostly on their computers and they're not doing like hands-on stuff. And I'm like, you guys, it's so important. You want a child that can problem solve, that doesn't say, I'm not creative, because being creative doesn't mean making stuff. Being creative means you get locked in a room, you will find your way out. And you need that skill set, right?
I am excellent at escape rooms.
Yes, Danton must be. You're a very independent solo liver, Danton. You are, and it's impressive.
Miss Janet says, I am an only and I talk to myself constantly.
I have a conversation in my head all the time.
I'm the oldest and I talk to myself.
Do you?
Our friend Judith Owen says, hello. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Where's everybody today? Like, where in the U.S.? I'm going to get another set of tools, Pauline. I'll be right back so that we can read together. I want to work on one of those myself. I'm watching you. I want to make something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to actually make some Halloween earrings.
It's so hard to bead far away. God.
Mm-hmm. We definitely had to adapt to the phones. I think that would be the best word because of COVID and just who would have thought we would be videotaping our classes, you know, and like we have it on. It's different for YouTube, but to do it live, yeah, it's completely different. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now this is going to be something. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm going to put it onto here.
That's gonna be nice. Now, if anyone else is interested, you know, we picked out Pauline because she just does amazing inspirational pieces, and she's always posting on Ohana. So if you're interested and you have some photos from Ohana or things you haven't posted that you're gonna post, let us know and send us a text, and you too can help us host a show where you can play with all the beads and just have some creative time with Jamie, and everyone can be inspired and find a new way to use the beads that they've had.
Danton, people were asking me about that yesterday. If I can get that bead cap in silver plate, I can special order it. So if they want me to, I will.
All right,
Those are
guys. So if you guys remember these from earlier this week, this was our special. Jamie can now get these special order for these
Bead caps.
these bead caps.
I looked it up last night. I was like, I can get it.
Yeah. Now Judith asks, oh, Miss CJ is from Georgia. Wow. Miss Judith says, how is YouTube different for you to do? Oh, that is a very good question, Miss Judith. So the difference between our YouTube and our Facebook is it's going to be, we can use the same program on both, but we'll have to have two different browsers up. One for YouTube so we can comment. And usually our YouTube is really just tutorials. So Jamie actually edits the videos, or our new friend Justin edits the videos. Jamie finalizes it, and then we upload it. So most of YouTube is pre-shot, but our live on Facebook is all done real time. And that's why we now put Pacific time, Mountain time, Central time, Eastern time. Yeah, so definitely you get a treat when you see us live. Usually unfiltered, and that's why sometimes we get canceled.
Where should I put my hand, Danton?
Oh, those cutters are really nice.
Trust Jason. He told me to clean this area.
Cannot add, yeah, or else we'll have to close the broadcast. Like last time.
Trust him what he was thinking, because we were standing here and he was like, "Oh, blah blah blah." So I don't know. But if he has an idea, then we could try.
We can try it with your phone, and we add you in as a guest through Facebook on our side for admin.
Okay.
But you'll have to go on.
So this is not a Zoom, right? This is like a Facebook Live.
Oh yeah, we are live on Facebook. We are worldwide on Facebook, I should say.
Very good.
Yeah, we have. Oh, sorry. No pressure.
No pressure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start the other earring because I'm very anxious to see what it looks like. I might send Tanton, you know these earrings? I don't know where they might be. They might be on the kit wall. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, Pauline, that's turning out cute. Oh, I like it with that teeny piece of chain. That's a great idea because it just adds. It just adds. Oh my gosh, I wouldn't even need anything on the bottom of the chain. I would just wear it like that.
Would you?
Yeah. I like little slinky things.
Miss Taylor says the bead camps are awesome. They remind me of Christmas ornaments. They really do. It does remind me of ornaments. Growing up as a kid, we made our ornaments for our tree.
Mm-hmm.
So we would put paint inside the ornaments, and then we'd have almost like a filigree that's very similar to that.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Yeah,
what is this called? I mean, is there like a name for this bead cap?
That one, I think, is the gold filigree bead cap.
Does it only come in gold, do you know?
Actually, Jamie just found out that we can now special order the silver.
Mm.
So if enough people want it, Soul Chat silver filigree bead cap. And we can see if there's enough people that we can put in an order. Personally, I do love silver, but I've also been loving to mix metals.
Yeah, this is cute.
That is really nice.
It's funny, on my computer at home, it doesn't look like this at all. Interesting to see it live. So everybody's gone out of the room right now, so I'm here by myself. Trying to wiggle this together a little bit more. Oh, it seems like a lot of people want that silver filigree bead cap. I'm just looking at the screen right now. Okay, cool.
Pauline, I found the earring. Okay, look, this is what Pauline's gonna do next, you guys.
Oh God.
Come on, Pauline.
This one was kind of that was hard to do.
You know what? I want to redo the bottom. Why don't we talk about it today with everybody and redo the bottom?
Oh, Jamie, looks like we've got a list of people who want
the silver filigree pattern.
Okay.
I had everyone soul chat, so we've got a
awesome. And then for this earring, why don't you guys help me design another one, and then I'll put it all away. These rings, I think, are like $3. So if you see one you like, let me know. But for the one that I'm about to design, pick one of the colors, and then I'm going to have you pick one of the bottoms while Miss Pauline does hers, and I'll do a simple version using these just to show you what the combination will look like. Do you want my rings?
Sorry. Do you want do you want those extra ringies on the side?
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay.
So we have the blue, the light aqua, the purple, and a green. So I'll wait to see. Hi, Doreen. Doreen, I miss you. How's your hand feeling? And then Miss Joy, I got to show you the layout that I have for your Halloween necklace. So many things happening. So I'm gonna work here, and I'm gonna be moving all of this off so I can show you Joy's Halloween necklace
Oh,
that I'm
so
doing for
cute.
her. And I'm making her some earrings as well.
Oh, cute.
Joy hasn't been feeling so good this year, so I wanted to make sure she had something really awesome to wear for Halloween. Okay, so purple, purple, purple. Whoa, we got 3. Wow. Okay, I'm going to do purple. That it is. Oh, I don't have that many. I mean, I have enough to do at least 20 pairs of earrings, but that's it. Every time we think of something, it's always like, okay, now we don't have enough colors. Now I'm going to hang this. Does anyone want to see this with another color besides a crystal rondelle? If so, I'm going to go look for a separate color. And which charm do we like on the bottom? Do we like the small conch shell? Do we like the teeny shell drop? Do we like the big spindle? Or the spike? So we have this. Oh, hang on. This.
Got 2 for small conch.
Small conch. What's like? How do you pronounce that? Okay.
Too late.
Okay.
I tried to adjust, but
Okay, I'll share the space with her. And any other colors besides here that you want to see other than the crystal quartz? It's your chance to let us know. I never get to bead with someone else here, so I can run out and get more creative ideas. So it's kind of cool.
Do we have like really tiny jump rings?
Try look in jump rings, the 3rd row, the 3rd column, 2nd row down. That one. And then if not, Pauline, I'll show you how to make some jump rings. That's usually what I do, is I'll just make them. Everybody knows, like, when you're beading, it's so easy for things to get out of control so fast, yeah. Like, just the space itself. I'm like, all right. The spike is actually my favorite. This spike right here. I love this finding so much. Try other colors. Okay, I am going to come back. I'm going to go find another color. I'll be right with you.
So do you want me to just cut this off?
Yeah, like right there is perfect.
Okay.
I don't think too hard. If I give myself enough chain, I can trim it again.
So kind of sort of here. I guess we'll just kind of leave it at that for a second. We got that. How did I make this, God? Can I cockroach a tiny little bead?
I'm sure Joy will share with you. Okay, I brought some different stones to show you guys. Push them all into the window to see what we could put. So here's a pearl. What do you think, Pauline? Nay.
No.
Kind of like just disappears. Whenever you're doing layout, you guys, never jump to the conclusion that something doesn't work. Because when you look at 1,000 different beads and you're like, no, 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 you'd be surprised. Like if you just try and put something that you never thought you'd like down, how that can open your mind to different color combinations, right? So even if you don't think it's going to work, always try it, because what you're doing is you're creating like a filing cabinet in your mind of things that look good together and things that don't look good together. So you need to have both in your brain cabinet.
Not bad.
I also like layering things, so I'm going to try 3 different lemon quartzes. So it goes matte, shiny, matte. Ooh, that's
like
cute.
that.
And I like the different textures in this one because it is matte, shiny, matte lemon quartz. Ooh, okay.
And I think the fact that it's not just a column, a straight column. It kind of
look at this peridot.
allows
that's
that
gorgeous
circle to kind of not be like so squatty looking. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I love the green.
The green is nice.
But you know what's hard about using that green?
What?
Is it takes away, for me, from the other elements that we're trying to create. Like all I want to look at is the peridot personally. So then it's almost like if you're going to just do that, then make a peridot earring. Yeah.
I really like that
Me
combination.
too.
There.
I think I'm going to go with the lemon quartz matte shiny matte combo for mine. Now, what did you do? You just wrap it on there?
What did I do?
Yeah, and you went fancy and you added some chain. So I'm going to do this, like this. Get some wire. You don't have to stop. I'm good. Unless you want to chit chat with me and look at what I'm doing. Or you need something.
No, I like to look and see what people are doing.
Oh, wow. When I get my wire ready, I will tell you. I'm looking for some 24 gauge wire right now. I could use 26, but I really want to use 24 because I feel like it'll be much more sturdy. Okay, found it. Now, when you look at wire and you can't tell if it's plated or sterling, okay, the best thing to do is take off your glasses and cut it at an angle like this, or you can take a polishing cloth. What we're trying to do is expose the base metal. If there's pink in here, it's copper plated, right? No pink. So this is sterling. Okay.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Learned that from Jason.
Yeah.
He has the best tool tips. He knows
cool.
everything about our beading tools. I mean, so when we had COVID, he did a series of 10 videos on using different tools, just basics. Jason's tool tips when we were stuck at home and we couldn't leave the house. And I've been so busy since I haven't been able to edit it. So our young friend, Justin, Danton's friend from Starbucks, we're trying to have him come in to help us edit some video starting last week. So he is going to start the Jason tool tips. So this sterling charm was dirty. So I'm going to take this yellow polishing cloth and wipe it. So amazing. You guys, this cloth is amazing. It just takes all the junk off. Okay. Then, I don't know, this chain I thought was kind of cute because it had a little clamshell on it. I don't know where I'd put that. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I'm gonna just get my things on. So me and Pauline, we're gonna double duty the camera. So to get around this part here, I can go straight into it, or I can link it on with a jump ring like Miss Pauline did. If you guys have a preference on what you want to see happen, do you like me making a component and using a jump ring to hook it on? Or do you want to see if you can just get it straight on there for whatever reason you want to see that? Okay, let me know. Put this here. Put my rejects over here. They're not really rejects, they're just things I'm not going to be using. While I wait for an answer, I'm going to wrap these. So to get the bead caps molded to this bead right here, you can.
Is that the glass?
That's recycled glass.
Yeah.
So cute, yeah. It makes it look so good. I want to just take this and I'm going to roll it hard onto the bead so that all the edges stay down.
When I was watching you do this, or at home, it looked like the bead. I mean, I didn't realize that it was like a bead cap that looked like this.
Oh.
It looked like it had like tiny little beads kind of like wrapped around something. So just seeing it right now is just kind of very surprising.
Oh, yes. So one more time. Pink, if you see pink inside, pink means that it's copper. Because copper plated with silver, copper coated with silver, has copper on the inside. Oh, do you like that? So when you scrub off all the silver,
Magic.
it will leave the
Voila.
Voila. You like that? My grandpa was a magician. He was always doing like, he'd be always like the reveal.
That's funny.
Okay, I'm going to wrap this. I feel like I could do something with this though. I feel like I could.
What do you mean?
Like, it's just a little bit like, and then what? To me. So I did this. I put it on a big old Tahitian pearl. Like, and the Tahitian pearl is kind of all like not perfect. I think it would just be $500. So because it's not perfect, it's like $70. But look at that. My Tahitian pearl with this bead cap. I'm just gonna wrap this like this.
That's pretty.
I have a friend who is going for her radiation treatment. She starts next week. I am going to make these for her. All right. All righty. And wrap. Sometimes simple is good, right? Like not putting a piece of chain, not doing anything else, because all the attention right now should be on the fact that there's this really cool bead caps on there. I always like to tighten my wire wraps. Make sure that they're all nice and tucked down. So you have a wire wrap like that. Thank you, Joy. Okay, went to the other side. Make sure that it's all pushed. Okay, who's beading with us? Then Pauline and I can see if this would work as like a Zoom, right? Or not. Because if no one's going to bead, then we won't set up a Zoom. Because Zoom is more like interactive. It's like the cameras so we can see each other, talk to each other at the same time. But if you guys like the setup where you're just watching, can do. Is it fun yet, Pauline? Because maybe we could do it again. Just our beading. Okay. So here is my 2 balls wire wrap, and I'm going to hang it on an ear wire. Then I'm going to turn it slightly.
That'd be a cute, just a pendant too,
Yeah, I have 2 pendants now.
Wow.
So ideas, you guys. I'm going to take any ideas for this. If you want to see it hanging on a ring, do you want to see something hanging off the bottom, like not this, okay? Definitely not this, but like a drop shape on the bottom. Oh, Terry, you're so funny. Terry says she loves watching the thought process. She was trying to bead, but then she felt like she was missing out on watching. No, Terry, there's no missing out. Really, promise. Okay, so this is the earring I was making for Joy. Nobody said anything yet about this piece, like how they would like to see it wrapped. So I'm gonna wait. Joy, look. I started Christmas earrings. If anybody needs, not Christmas, Halloween supplies. If anybody needs Halloween supplies, I can show you some today. But I was gonna make this as a kit. So it's a vintage glass bead. I showed this on Facebook earlier this week. I was making samples. Vintage glass, black, check beads.
When they say table cut beads, what does that mean?
Just imagine if there's a table and then you had like a round bead and then you kind of like were grinding it, then it would be
the edges you're talking about?
Yeah. Then the edges would come flat, right? So then you take a green bead and then you put a color all around it, this edge color. Then you grind it on the top and you grind it on the bottom and it exposes the green. So it's cut. So it kind of has a special window. They also call those like window cut if there's a window after. So this was Joy's earring. I was going to just wrap this on like this and make her earring. What you think? Cute? Joy, is that cute? If so, I'm going to wrap the beads on. I gave you that, Joy, because we needed something to go across the kitty. I was going to use the Frankenstein, but the Frankenstein, these are all Calvin beads. Straight on, Janet? Okay. She said she answered earlier.
What?
Remember I was asking if we want to put this on here.
Oh, right.
Sorry, Miss Janet. If I look down at my hands, I cannot see the screen. And then if comments come in, they roll up and disappear. What can we do, Pauline, about that?
I don't know.
Pauline's like,
I don't know.
Pauline's like, just ask. Keep asking, Jamie. And when hopefully we catch it when it comes out again. Oh, so here's a little thing. If you guys are watching us and you're like, how come nobody is answering me? It's because we're not seeing. Let me see if I can get a phone back. We're not seeing the comments.
Oh. Oh, cute.
Maybe that won't be. I just need something so I can see comments on my side.
So Joy says that she likes the mismatched earrings a lot.
She does?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, I'm going to wrap the kitty on now. Then we pow with Joy's earrings.
That's cute.
So last call. If anybody likes any of these pieces, they're not expensive, but I'm going to put them away for next year after this. So if you do, you're like, oh, I really, really wish I could have some of those beads. Let me know today before I put them away. It's always the case, you know. We'll put something away and then someone will be like, do you have that one check? I was like, oh, no, I don't know where it went.
Do we have back here the earring loops?
What is that? Earring loops.
The loops for your earrings. The hooks.
Oh, the hooks.
Yeah.
Back here.
Yeah.
No, you gotta walk 20 feet.
Okay. I'll take a trip.
Okay, Pauline's gonna go get some earrings. Oh, Pauline, while you're there, can you grab me some gold ones for my Tahitian pearl earring?
Sure.
Arigato. I wish we had everything back here. Then I don't have to get up during the show. Because you know when you're on a beading roll? Oh, no, we don't have this on the website, Miss Terry. We have it right here. We only, of our 45,000 items in the store, only like 2,000 are on the website. We're not sure how we're ever going to get it all up there. We approached online business incorrectly, meaning you as a business, I don't recommend that you get a whole bunch of items, like 40,000, and then say you want to open an online store.
Yeah.
Danton's laughing because it's like you probably are like, he's just like, oh my God. Yeah. So, and then people are like, just put it on the website. Oh, I think Danton, you probably did say that to me until it became your job, yeah?
I still think we should put everything on.
Just put it on the website. I'm like, okay, as long as I don't sleep till I'm 85, I can get them all on. I did the math.
Yeah. How much time would it take until you're 85?
At 85, I still wouldn't be done.
Wow.
And that's with putting stuff every day.
Every day.
That's 35 years and I still wouldn't be done.
That's 2 years older than I am.
85?
35.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. I can't
You know, we just reopened to Taylor. We just reopened to the public. It was so wonderful. It was so wonderful. Okay. Oh joy, here's one of your earrings. Let me do the other side. Ah, Terry, tell me what colors you want and I'll pull them out of my bag right now. So we bought these for a different project altogether and then never used them. Look at this secret color. This one I don't have that much of. I actually have 5 colors. I don't know. Did you get to pick, Terry, when it came out? So this is Coke bottle. This is the turquoise. This is the olive. This is the sapphire. And then the violet is not on this paper. So I'm not sure what you're seeing, but if you just remind me what you want, I'll pull them in a bag for you. Okay, I'm going to finish Joy's other earring and then we're done. Joy, what kind, do you have ear wires, girl, or you want me to add some ear wires for you? Citrine Madagascar rose quartz, and this is a hematite in quartz, so they call it like a hematoid quartz. So I got this from a specific vendor that only sells in Japan, and it's really, really amazing, right? I bought one years ago, and then my friend Clarine was like, I must have it. So sold her that. Then I didn't have one for a really long time, and then when I went back to Japan, I got this one for myself. And then, Mr. Danton, Terry's going to be getting some of the little rings. Mm-hmm. Do you think you could write it down for me, the colors?
I already have a bag out.
Oh, okay. And then I have all the colors here. So then if you can pull it, so then I can move it off screen. So anybody who does want any of these rings, they are not available in replay. I'm so sorry. So if you're watching this in replay later, if you do want any, let me know now so I can clean up this.
Got to choose the colors through Messenger.
Oh, she's telling me right now. Terry says 2 blue, 2 green, 2 sapphire, 2 olive. And I'm getting them close to the same size and shade. Sometimes they are a little bit, I can see the shade differences and the size differences myself. So I love making things match. I could probably work in a factory easily. I'd be like that person who is like, I see color shades slightly different.
They're different.
To me, they are, because I know how glass is made. So I'm not like one to just be like, oh yeah, they're all the same. Sometimes being too detailed though is not a good thing, because it takes away from being present. I'm trying to learn how not to be so visually critical on myself, you know? All right. So we have 2 blue, 2 green, 2 sapphire, 2 olive. Okay. No violet, Terry. I just dropped some rings. I'm so sorry, Pauline. Okay, you can sit back down. Go ahead.
It's okay.
No. Come. Oh, and 2 violet for Terry. Okay, Terry, I am putting all yours in a bag. No more of that Frankenstein bead. Calvin only made 2 and I showed them on a live.
Oh, Frankie.
This is really cute.
Isn't it?
It
I
is.
know. I was like, oh my God.
I like those nubs.
Coke, turquoise, olive, light sapphire, and then the violet.
It's for
How do we tell what colors they want?
we cannot. They're all supposed to go online and choose. That's why
Oh, is it online though? Because this violet's not online.
it's only by those colors. So it's a variant, yeah. So they have to choose their colors, and it may be sold out.
Okay.
We're gonna use this for the earring to separate the gems.
Okay. So how are we gonna fill these? Let me know.
We don't.
Oh, the violet is listed as periwinkle. Thanks, Terry.
We,
Okay.
We have fulfillment to it.
Okay.
So it's okay.
So everybody, this is not violet. That's periwinkle. Can you write that on a piece of paper, Pauline?
That's the color of the year.
Oh, it is. Periwinkle, and then stick it on there. Oh no, I hope the quantity in the internet is right because I just used a bunch for our sample. Okay, Joy, I have not been looking at the monitor for quite a while. I don't know what you said, if you had ear wires or not, girl. Can you refresh me? Janet, I think the periwinkle will have to be the purple because I don't have any more colors in front of me. So process of elimination. When you own your own online store, it's kind of like what you have to rely on. Oh, I'm sweating, Pauline.
Are you undressing in front of me?
No. You guys had to lift my shirt to dab my forehead. But I have my sports bra on because I didn't exercise this morning. So yesterday morning, Judy Fields, our customer and friend, texted me to wake me up because I was like, I want to exercise. I'm so tired. So she texted me. So I woke up to such a nice message saying, Jamie, go exercise. I was like, okay. But this morning I was like, oh, we're going to start super early. I don't think I can wake up at 6:30 to exercise when I just went to bed at 3. So I was like, no, I will exercise tonight. So I put my sports bra on in the morning. So then by the time I go home, I've been wearing it all day.
Mm-hmm.
And the reward for finally taking off this damn sports bra is by exercising, right? Because then I can say, it's dirty now. I have to wash it. So I need to exercise. I know the mind games. Okay.
Oh, God.
Quantity doesn't seem to work in the messenger. I wonder why. Well, Miss Janet, we are having major problems that are beyond our control. So thank you so much. We've noticed that our app, the developer that did our app, we constantly are like, can you fix this? Can you fix this? And sometimes I think he's so tired of me asking, he doesn't respond. I think he's sweating with his team trying to figure out why this messenger doesn't work. Because we've noticed, and this is the comments that people say, that the cart disappears too. Like they go to check out and the cart's just gone.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. And I, unfortunately, I'm dependent on this cart, you know? So I don't know what to do when I can just come. Well, I do know what to do, you guys. I lie. I'm a small business owner. I'm ready to pivot. I actually found another channel to go on. Because if Facebook and all of this just stops working and we move back to regular store, I don't want to lose my friends. I want to hang out. So I found a different network to hang out with you guys. I'm working on it. It's going to take me about 3 months to set it up because there's so much back end work. So hopefully over the holidays, I can work on it. Okay, Joy, you need ear wires. So I'm not leaving you guys behind. I am going to figure it out. I know Pauline's like, oh my God, Jamie. Just go home and lie down. You have that face on like, that's a lot. Seriously, it's constant, right? Constant trying to figure out what are we going to do.
Oh, God.
I mean, I don't want to just roll over and play dead in my life, in my very, very short and precious life. Okay, I don't see baby Joy. Joy's having a little mini vacation with her daughters. Kylie is she 9? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry about Joy's ear wires. That's so manini. We can address that later. But look at her necklace. This is what I was gonna do for the necklace. Your card is correct, Terry. Lord, thank you. It's so nice to hear good news.
How did the hose? Oh, the hose go in the head. Okay.
Ay. Where did my other black bead go? There used to be 2 in this bag. Well, Joy, this was the plan. 2 black crystals, 2 stars, and then this. And then you attach it to chain. If you don't have chain, I go grab some and just add it on. I'll cut it in half. Just tell me it's 18 inches, 20. Don't make it too long because this little Frankie is not big. But I can do that as today's project. Show you guys, like when you have a bead that's side drill, side to side. She's 8. Oh my gosh. Janine, I'll wait for you. I love you, Janine. Janine, it's Halloween. Everybody who does not know, Janine is our Halloween queen. She was a champ, man. We tried to bring her in live, one of our very first lives. It didn't work. And believe it or not, we're still having problems with our lives. So Janine, can you just come to Halloween in Hawaii next year and then you sit next to me and Pauline? Oh my God. Janine and Pauline for Halloween. It's almost like a dream come true. It sounds so good. Okay. I'm going to tackle this after I do my friend's necklace. Okay, I'll be back. I got to find one more black. If you see any comments from Joy, if she likes that idea of a necklace, or friends, if Joy's not here, you tell me, is this cute? Like, it's only the size of a nickel, so we don't want it on Joy's midsection. The lower you put a small bead, the wider you look as a human being, and the smaller the bead gets, right? It's perspective. So you want to wear this higher up on your chest, like 20 inches, maybe even 18. So you guys decide and help me how this should look for Joy so I can finish this necklace. But I gotta get one more black crystal.
Okay.
Oh, look, I have it right here. Okay, I'm wrapping it. We're going forward. Miss Joy. Doing it. I wonder what is this wire? Is this sterling?
It looks like it is. I just see silver.
I know, I don't see any pink. Cover your work too, so
Oh.
I don't see any pink, do you?
Uh-uh.
And then sometimes I just cut straight across the top. But then you can see inside the core.
Yeah.
Nope, it's sterling. Well, it worked. See, I labeled it SS wire. And it came out of there. I don't always trust myself though. Okay. Keep going, Pauline. Don't stop now. Can we so they were saying wrap straight on. So I'm gonna wrap straight on with this.
Mm-hmm.
For that one. So that means that for that particular one, I'm going to do a large wire wrap because it has to get around the ring.
Mm-hmm.
So you give me a sec and I'll get onto that. So for the Frankenstein, I'm just going to wrap that. Add this on. Oh, I can hear the crew coming. The store's now open. Everyone's showing up now. Is it like, what time is it? 11-ish?
11-ish, yeah.
Putting on Mr. Frankenstein. My bead dad made this. Oh, it's so cute. 18 to 20 inches. Okay, you know what I could do? Oh, Janine. She's making brown sugar cinnamon skulls for her cream cheese frosting pumpkin spice catacomb loaf. Janine, can I come to your house? I mean, like, do you have an extra room? I want to go visit you because they have floats and parades
For Halloween?
all kinds around her house.
Oh, yeah?
She's always doing something, or she's going to watch whales, or she's like walking on the beach.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like, I don't know why I keep inviting her to Hawaii. I want to go.
It's like you want to go over there.
She's in close to Morro Bay.
Oh,
Right, Janine?
it's a nice area.
At least I think that's what it said on the candy she sent us. Right now, I'm like, I cannot remember facts and bead at the same time. Does that happen to you too?
That's why I don't talk.
Oh my God, and I like the things coming out of its head. It's like perfect. She'll find me a place to sleep right on. In your garage.
So how are you going to attach?
I would have just wire wrap it, I show you.
Okay.
Pauline stopped beading because now she's watching me.
Well, I'm done with this one.
You did? Okay. Show everybody. It's so nice. Pauline, I want that earring.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm taking it. Can you do the other side?
Okay.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let's not do the other side now. We have all our friends here. Can you start this earring?
Oh, God.
And I have some wire for you. I don't know if you guys heard about my new love of vintage bronze wire. I just ordered 20 spools. This is a vintage bronze color over copper plating, and I love it. I made rings with that just recently. And
oh, is this the one?
That's
is
the
this
one.
What you used? Okay.
Yeah, it's my one curated plated wire that I absolutely love. I mean, like, I think about it and
What
what I
gauge
can
is
make.
this one?
20 gauge.
Okay.
It comes in every gauge from like 26, 24, 22, 20, 18, and 16.
And
But
these are all generally soft, right?
yes, it's all soft because it's a copper on the bottom.
Right.
So I was just like, what one wire would I put in my bead box? Because nobody wants to have 40 colors in every size. You ever heard of decision fatigue? Who out there heard of decision fatigue? I'll wait. Because if you know more about it, I'd like you to tell me about it. I just heard about it recently, and I was like, that's what I have. That's my disease. I have decision fatigue. I will ask him, Janine, and you know what? I'll ask him to make it now, okay? Because if I try to do it next year, I mean, there's no time like the present. Calvin is recovering from cancer, and I'm like, because that's not morbid. I'm like, he better get those beads out. I'm like, do my Christmas beads, Calvin. But seriously, when he's in a good mood and he feels like getting on the torch, I know that that's the time to ask him. And beading and making beads for him has been extremely healing.
Therapy, probably.
Yeah. He doesn't want to go out as much and do stuff. Like, we're like, let's go on a trip, Calvin. And he was like, no. But in retrospect, good thing he didn't go because that's where I got COVID. Yeah. He and Mama had COVID at Mother's Day. So we didn't have Mother's Day with Mama because that's what she had on Mother's Day. She called me. She's like, I have COVID today. I was like, oh, man. My mama.
Oh, did they get really badly affected?
Yeah, I'm laughing because Janine goes, I created decision fatigue. Wendy says, I never heard of it, but can relate. Jermaine says, I have decision fatigue every time I try to pull up beads for a project and then I give up. Jermaine, my dear love, did you try that technique where I said just go and get some plastic containers and start putting in things you love? And as long as they kind of play well together, leave it alone. And then we can go from there in a bead jam. Do you want to work on something like that today while we're live? And if you don't have plastic containers, I just put them in plastic bags. Okay. And then you can label it like here, for example, let's say I'm making something and I am like, oh, this reminds me of, I'm gonna take a quick break from my project to show you my other project. So Janine, we're gonna use Janine as a sample, okay? And I'll be like, these are the colors that remind me of Janine because she loves Halloween. I was gonna send her this regardless because she is our lovely ambassador for the Bead Gallery with her Halloween samples. So, okay, I'm gonna start with These are some vintage black beads.
I love her that costume that she had on.
With their blue hair.
Yeah, that was it like a butterfly? I mean, that was
okay. So
cute.
I'm gonna start with that. And this is my palette, and I'm gonna call it Janine. And Janine, now you don't have to even think about telling me which one you like because I'm gonna make a palette. Since Janine loves Halloween, and this, I have to say I'm a cheater because this is all here, but let's say it wasn't. Let's say I'm digging from here and from like all these different crazy boxes. All right. And it looks like that. So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put some of these in. And then I'll put some of these in. And I'll put some of these in. And then I love these. Like, I don't even know how much I love them. I love anything vintage.
I like this combination.
I'll put some of these in. And I love these jet cubes. Oh my God, so much. Okay. Then this is my cracked or not so good beads. I can't throw them away, but they're orange. So then I'm going to throw these in. That's some carnelian and the tip drills. The tips are not perfect, so I'm going to put that in. And then you shake it a little bit, and then you're like, oh my God, that's perfect, right? And then when you're ready, you're going to bust this out. So Jermaine, if you don't have plastic bags, text me personally, and I'm going to throw them in your next order so that you can organize. Because one thing that helps me is when my plastic bags are all the same. Like when I have like all different size plastic bags, I cannot think. Like that's more decision fatigue. What size bag do I use? I just use one size bag, not this one. I use 4x6. And then I just put them all in. So that is how I would make a palette. And then you throw it in to a drawer or a bin or plastic box that's labeled palettes or mixes. And then when you're ready and you want to bead, you just go, okay, I'm ready. And then you're limited. Setting boundaries helps you make decisions. When you have too many things, your mind cannot make a decision, right? And then it's like it's so hard. It's like you're like, what looks better? What looks good? You need to trust yourself that when you made it, and trust yourself that if you like it, that it's creating a story that works for you. All right, Jermaine? We're not just a bead star. You're my family, and I want to make sure that we all are, happy, basically. Hi, Nancy. Nancy, look.
Hi, Nancy.
Nancy, you didn't see these.
Oh, did you make new ones?
Yes. Look, Nancy.
Well, can I trade mine in now?
Yes, I sold yours.
Oh, you did?
Yes. No, because I can remake yours in black. And then I was like, oh, I bet Nancy might like one of these. But if you like the black, I'll remake it. But do you like one of these? I have the pink glass.
Cute.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah. I think any color would go.
Or should I do the black again?
I personally like the black.
Okay. If you bring me the black from the front and then 2 of those caps and 2 head pins, I'm going to rewrap yours today. Cheryl came yesterday with her dog Hachi, and she's like, oh, I like those. And I was trying to bead for her while we had just reopened. I was feeling insane. So I was just like, oh, yeah, just take Nancy's. I'll make Nancy's tomorrow.
Well, I hope Hachi's mom is enjoying her new.
I think she is. Hachi's mom.
Hachi like in Ichinisan Shigoro Kushiki.
Yeah, Hachi like Hachiko, the dog that waited in front of the was it Shibuya or Shinjuku station for his master, and then he just waited every day, and the master passed away, and so they put a statue of Hachiko over there. Oh, every time I think of that story,
Kind of sad.
it is. You like your Frankenstein? Joy, you disappeared for a little bit, so then the consensus is we're going to just wrap it like this and add it to chain. Is that okay? Or do you have your own chain? Do you have your own ear wires? Joy, I'm still trying to figure out what's
Still on the ear wire.
I am. Can you finish that, or should I add it on? I have some customers that like putting on their own ear wires. They're always like, Jamie, thanks for wrapping it. Stop there. Other customers are like, JB, I don't want to look for my ear wires. Please add them on.
I know.
After having all the different ones now, I'm just like, okay, I don't like to take a step until I hear her. When Nancy comes back, I'm going to yell her all the hellos. Well, I'll try, because if the messages scroll to the top and disappear, it's like watching ticker tape. Nancy. Jermaine says hi. Terry Guji says aloha, Nancy. Amy says hi, Nancy. Janine says aloha, Nancy.
Hi, everybody. Thank you.
I have to pass you all your messages.
My little fan base.
Yes, the Nancy Lee fan base is here. Oh, Miss Joy, vacation is over. Oh, isn't that looking so cute? Joy, are you in the car? You ever have a scrap like this, you guys? A scrap of wire, and you're like, is this enough wire? Janet and her husband say hi, Nancy. Janet Weber, who visited us.
Oh, hi, Janet.
And Debbie Tivo says aloha, Nancy.
Oh, hey, Debbie. When are you folks coming back? Janet.
Janet,
and
when
Debbie.
and Debbie. Nancy wants to know when you're coming back. Okay, so then you have a piece of wire like this. And you're like, is this enough wire? Take your wire, put your bead on. You need about 1/2 inch to make a nice size loop on each side, right? Doesn't that look like enough, Pauline?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do it. So this is what I do so that I stay even. I put the bead on, okay? I hold it in place, and I pinch where I know I'm going to be making the loop, and then I go from there. And if the wire looks too short, well, then you just cross your fingers and pray that it's enough. And be like, please, 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 please. Okay, I think that's enough. Jermaine loves the loops. I enjoyed meeting Janet's husband. They live in a house kind of like in the middle of nowhere. It was so cool. He showed me on GPS mapping. I was like, hey. You know, growing up in a suburb, you can never imagine that people live down a dirt road and you're the only house for miles. That is such an amazing thought. Yeah, Pauline? Okay. Second loop. Please, 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 please. Always do that chant and that prayer. Let this be enough wire.
It'll be close.
It'll be close. But I show you the trick that I do when I don't want to stab myself with the super short wire. I'm sure you all do it. Just switch tools. And I use this tool to press it down in a circle. Do you see that? Am I on camera? I can't tell.
Move a little bit to your left.
Yeah?
This.
Like, is that my left? Okay, look at that. I don't know. Does it need one more wire wrap? Does it need one more teeny bead wire wrap? 2024, right on, Janet. Next time you come, we should plan it way in advance. Let's tell all the Ohana in case anybody wants to come at the same time. And then we can try and do a beading retreat. Like I can see if I can get a room somewhere. I know I can. If Allison's still working at JCCH, they have a room like a banquet room we can rent.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody stay in touch. Let us ask Janet when she's coming again, maybe 2024, whoever wants to come next. Let's put it up in advance and let's see if we can do like a beading event. Wouldn't that be awesome?
That'd be awesome.
Like that then? Wouldn't that be so fun? Okay, so whoever's coming next then will be the key person that we plan around.
That sounds great.
Okay,
Yeah.
me and Nancy are going to do it. So what was that? What do I add this one on, Janine? You have 3 wraps. Very nice odd number.
No more wire wrap.
Wait, do I have 3? Because I have 5 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I have 2 beads on each side. I will wait to hear.
That's so cute.
Can I get and what did my friend Joy say? Nothing. Joy. She never say. We're doing it. Joy, I'm making your necklace. 1 more wrap. Ah, darn it. Okay, I'll make 1 more wrap. I was kind of hoping that was it. can I have a 16? Because when I add this to 16, it's going to turn out to be 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, can I have a 16-inch chain that has loops? So it can't be the rope. It has to be something I can wrap this into. Yeah. I'm going to cut that chain in half, and we're going to pop that little Frankie in.
Yeah. So you're talking about doing these dangles, the daggers different. So how different did you want to do it?
So you guys, when we have this kit coming out, Pauline made this, the pikake wood earring. These are wood that is hand carved in the Philippines. I cannot get them anymore. I saw the vendor last year. He's like, nope, not for a while. I was like, oh, okay. So we only have 5 of these kits left. Then I switched it to these hand carved beads, which is not as sophisticated in terms of shape, but look at the line work, right? So I was like, ooh, those are cool. So this is the new one. Now, Pauline, the way she got this on here, because I love these daggers, they're laser etched, okay? She made a loop of thread with seed beads. So you take your loop of thread and you come through with your seed beads. Then she wrapped it around and tied the red thread. So cute. I was just trying to see if you guys had another idea. Because we could just wrap it on there like a briolet wrap. But we kind of like that earthiness that this introduced.
I was trying to get him away from trying to see too much wire.
Yeah, I like it. But let's ask our Ohana if they have any ideas. While I do this last thing, and then I'm going to move to another project. Maybe you can host from the condo. That would be fun, Janet. Look at that, you guys. Now we have a hostess for our bead retreat. That's what community is about, though. I mean, you try to leave the world on one person's shoulders, and then all you end up is one person very stressed out and everybody else going, what are we going to do? I think that's why I'm so into the idea of community, where we all share responsibilities and then we all partake in the fun. Sort of like band camp. Okay, look at this. I think we'll do it on that. Nancy,
Hi.
may I please have some 24 gauge half part wire? Amazingly, I ran out.
20 what? Sorry.
24 gauge half hard wire.
Okay.
Oh, Pauline, what if we don't use a black here? What if we use orange?
That would be cute.
A little baby
Contrast.
orange. Or green. Okay, everybody vote on Joy's necklace. Do we put orange crystal as the last bead to go onto the chain? Green, these are 3mm bicones, or this vintage one that's like Jet AB? Which one goes on hers? Black, green, or orange? I feel like the black is super like conservative.
What if we do
Black, green, and orange?
make it
Like all three?
wire wrap it together?
Okay. Or a combo. All right, everybody, we will be waiting for your vote. We're all making Joy's necklace together. Arigato. Okay, bye, Nancy.
Should I put this away or you gonna keep it here?
Oh, can you give me a piece in a bag and just write 24 gauge half part, and I'll just keep it with me in this room, like a 10-foot piece, so I don't run out.
10 foot.
Yeah. Combo. Joy voted on her own for combo. All right. Since this is Joy's necklace, we shall do that.
I think she should have a say.
Do you really?
Yes.
Yeah. Only child syndrome.
Yes.
Me being the youngest, I'm like, I'll just take whatever someone gives me, and I'll be like, even if I don't like it, I will like it. Like, I don't feel like there's a choice in that. Pauline's like, I'm looking at her face right now. Okay, so I'm gonna put orange, black.
So can you see people's expressions when they're masked?
With your eyeballs?
Yeah. Can you read eyes?
Can I see their expressions?
Can you read eyes?
Yeah, if they're squinting and they're giving me stink eye. Heck
Well,
yeah.
I mean, that's obvious. But,
okay.
you know, it's a little more subtle.
Subtle stink eye. Can I read that?
Yeah.
Hard to say. Probably, I would say yes. But honestly, because I am exposed to so many people, I sometimes feel like a raw nerve that when I can sense any kind of energy, even before looking at them physically, I will not engage. I will not stay in that situation. I'll just be like, I'm going to go sit at my desk. I'm going to close the door. I'm not going to go in or whatever it is because it's just too, I don't know, it's just too much, you know? And when we had the store open, so 25 years, I was exposed to so many strangers every day. I had to figure out how I was going to, you know, protect myself, yeah? That's a very interesting thing to think about, though, because now that we've been closed for COVID, I haven't had that issue as much. So that's why I didn't have an answer. I was like, I don't know. I have not. I've been kind of sheltered, you know, in place. I took this chain and I cut it in half, and now I'm going to wrap one side on. This chain is very, very, very thin. I don't like it. Why am I using it? Because metals got expensive in the last 4 years. And the chain that I would love to use, you know, like the thicker ones, they have just been like costed out of the industry. We used to carry like David Yurman style chains. Now I can't even buy it at half the price of what we used to sell it 25 years ago. We used to sell chain, amazing chain for $8 a foot. Now I'd have to sell it, no joke, around 60 something a foot.
Oh my God.
So we can't even carry those anymore. So, you know, I mean, in some ways I love having the longevity because there's the stories, but in others, I feel like my grandpa who used to tell me when I was young, bread was 10 cents,
Right.
you know, and I'm like, oh my God, I became my grandpa. When I was young, Pauline's suggestion was I know. I like having Pauline here. We'll have another beading day. Okay, Pauline?
Okay.
Are you stuck on your project, Pauline? What can I do to help you?
No, I'm just waiting for people or if anybody has any suggestions about that dagger thingy.
This is the way this crowd works. I notice on Facebook Lives. If they don't have an idea, they'll just not say anything.
Okay.
And then you wait, and then you read, and then you watch, and then it's like crickets, and you just move on.
All right.
But then I always ask one more time. Does anyone have any ideas to help Miss Pauline add that on there? Come on,
let me just say, initially, I was just going to stick on like a jump ring. But the jump ring is not going to fit in here.
Correct.
I mean, that would have been the easiest thing to do,
Correct.
You know? And so that's the reason why I did this
wrappy thing.
This thing with the little seed beads with, I think it was wax linen. I think I used wax linen with this. Or did I use?
No, I cut it. It's microcord.
Microcord?
I cut a yard for each kit.
Okay. So that's the reason why I used that. And I think it actually, I mean, it looks.
I love it. But I know
it matches the feel of the piece, I think.
I know what you mean, though, in terms of like, Pauline, I got to put all of these away, these glass rings. Do you think you could tell everybody one last time if they wanted to throw it in their cart and this is the end of them?
Okay, everybody, you heard her. This is the last call for these glass rings. So if you want these rings, please put them into your cart so we can go ahead and move on.
Oh, you are just like a Nancy Lee. Did you hear that? What Pauline did?
Yeah, she's a pro.
I just have to remember to speak slowly and enunciate.
And if you had problems with your cart, can you please text the store? Because me and Pauline cannot look up from what we're doing. Oh my God, Joy.
That's so cute.
I think you're going to love this.
Oh, that is so cute.
Oh no, Joy's right-handed. Did I do it right? So if someone's right-handed, they're going to put their necklace on with the clasp usually on the right-hand side. Look, I just broke it. Can I have a different lobster? I'm going to change this out. So you want to put the clasp on the right-hand side, as I was saying. And that way, when they put on their necklace, if it has a front and a back, it will go on successfully. But I did get the clasp on the correct side. I just broke it off. Joy, do you want ear wires? Your earrings?
Do you want ear wires?
On your earrings.
Do you want ear wires?
On your earrings.
Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no.
We were trying to find out if Joy wants ear wires on her earrings. So what?
She says she has.
Okay.
She has.
See, I told you some people just don't want you to put ear wires on their okay. I'm going to add this on. And this is Joy's. I'll put this on a little tray. Nancy, can you stick this on a tray and take it to the front? I'll have to Nancy's gone. She's like, bye. All right, Joy, I hope you enjoy this project. Oh, I'm going to ask Danton to shoot it, and so that y'all can enjoy it on the Ohana page after. Okay, I'll be back.
That's so cute. Okay, I'll just start working on this dagger project.
That's her Halloween jewelry. Joy, I'll meet you tonight to get that to you. Can't wait to see it on you. I'll take a picture. Okay, now I'm going to do that other earring. Here we go. Kind of excited about this one.
Which one is that? I lost track already.
Oh, I'm making this with the purple
okay.
and the wire wrap at the top. So I'm just going to do it right now. We need a big loop, yeah, to get around this purple thing. So you got to give yourself more wire when you're about to do it. Now, when I say big loop too, I need a 6-step wrap and tap.
I was going to say.
Up there. It's the one straight in the middle. Oh, yeah, that one. Thank you. There must be 2 of them. Okay. So this is a 6-step wrap and tap. And this is how I do it. Watch, Pauline. I'm going to look at this. I'm going to look at the diameter of the loop that has to get over it. So if the jaw is too small, then you have to go, okay, the diameter of this should be able to get around this particular one. Does that kind of make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's going to be 1, 2, number 4. So we put number 4 on here. Come around number 4. And down. Now, everybody, if you buy yours from different vendors or in different years, all of this is not going to work for everybody. Number 4. So please don't just be like, oh, Jamie said number 4. Because it's number 4 on my particular.
So it's not standardized then?
No, especially not by vendor. I mean, if you get it from a different vendor, yeah. Number 4 does not equal something particular.
Interesting.
So I used to write up instructionals. And be like, do it on number 1, number 2. And then people are like, oh, it doesn't work. And I was like, show me your 2. And I'm like, oh, that's why. But this was a long time ago when the first company that made that Euro tool, then people started, knocking it off and making it. And every time you knock off something and you're doing it off an original, you have to make a mold, right? And so after a while, the mold size is going to be changing. It's not going to be exactly the same. So that's why in millimeters, incremental changes make a huge difference. All right, so here is my wire wrap on. Now I'm going to put on my 4. I think Taylor had to go do something. So Taylor, if you do watch this in replay, I did wrap right onto the ring. And that's what it looks like. Very different than Pauline's using the jump rings on either side. You see how there's a thickness? But guess what? Let's put a jump ring on either side and see what happens. Okay. So that will kind of like give me the fake thickness where I need it. And then I'm going to wrap this on the other side. My version is like my version is the 1-minute version of yours. It's like really, really easy, mine. So he laughed because I'm like, you make this particular version of this earring so quickly compared to not without having, because there's less pieces and there's only 2 wire wraps involved.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not always about like time savings and efficiency, but when I'm trying to make a tutorial that's less than 10 minutes edited, I'm always like, oh my goodness. The things we do, yeah. Could I put some seed beads on the wire loop to make it thicker? Me or Pauline, G? Because we both have loops. Must be me because you're doing a. Oh, yeah. Open up your jump rings really wide when you do this.
Yeah, you really have to make it big.
This jump ring we're using is a silver plated 8 millimeter, I think. Yeah, 8 millimeter. It's sterling silver over copper. Oh, okay. I like it. Pauline,
Huh?
this is really, really nice with the 2 jump rings because the wire, it looked really thin and fragile.
Uh-huh.
But by putting these thick jump rings next to it,
Kind of gives it a little bit more.
yeah. Vavoom. Whoa.
Oh, that looks cute.
That's pretty. I'm gonna try and balance it. There. That's what you would see. That. So here's 2 styles you can choose from.
This one should actually be a little bit shorter, but that's okay. I like the proportion of this one. Just in terms of
Sizing.
yeah.
I'm gonna clean up a little bit. Gee, I really love those jump rings. I think that it really, really makes it. Are we gonna make the other side or should we just do one side as a sample?
No, make the other side.
Okay, I'll leave those. Oh, you know what we should do? We should make a YouTube video of the second sides, so then we can show how to thicken up the presence of a skinny wire. Momo says, how about adding some tiny gems to the chain?
I was thinking about that too.
Will a 26 gauge be able to poke through?
Yeah, but it is kind of on the small side. I mean,
I don't know. Let me see if I could get a piece of wire through there.
because I did the.
No, that don't fit. Hold on. You might be able to get a 26 in there. Because chain is, when you think about chain, like this, hold out your finger. Go like that. When you think of a chain, each inner diameter has 2 wires in there.
That's right. It's just going to be
right?
smaller.
And when you cut the end off, like how we did for this,
right,
and you wrapped it, now she has more room. But when there's 2 in there, sometimes you can't poke a wire in there.
maybe
so
you cannot.
when we buy chain, Jason and I are always trying to cut samples to be like, what gauge can you get in there? And you cannot. I mean, okay, you can get a 26 in there. It's super tight, so you might have to use 28.
Yeah. Or get a thicker chain.
Or get a thicker chain. Yes. So, I'm now gonna make a kit right here. So my kit will have a purple thing. It'll have 2 jump rings. It'll have 2 of these, 1 of these. I should have looked at it earlier because they're different sizes. I think. Now it's hard to tell because they're stuck over there.
Oh.
Like this. Too thick. Like that. Close, yeah.
That's close.
Okay. 2 of these.
I like that cut.
This one?
Yeah.
Isn't it nice? I'll show it to you from the side. These are like high-end, super nice quality gemstones. They cut them super thin, and then they facet the heck out of the edges.
Yeah, those
Look
are
at that.
really nice. Ooh.
Yeah, Janet, you can fit 28 gauge in there.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
If anybody wants any of these, before I put these away, let me know. These are what me and Pauline were using on our projects. Right there. And then I'll put this away. Okay, so one of these, 2 of those, 2 jump rings, and then I use 24 gauge wire. So make notes as well, because when you come back to a project, it's really hard to remember like what wires you used. You can always get your gauge out, but sometimes it's just nice to have everything ready. I do need 2 extra jump rings because I have to add my ear wire onto something. So I will need one at the top. Okay, my kit is ready. Put that on the side. What should I work on? Oh, I should make Nancy's earrings. Alrighty. Nancy's earrings is very, very easy. I have 2 Swarovski crystal pearls. We're almost out of these. I have like 12 pieces left. If anybody likes these, let me know. Those are $1. I can't get them anymore. Then I have these bead caps. This was not like a show for the bead caps. So let me see if this number works. Yes. This is the bead cap. The bead cap is 4 pieces for $1.50. Isn't that amazing?
4 pieces for $1.50?
Yes, 4 pieces for $1.50 gold plated.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You got a deal on those. Pauline's like, I will get some. I can read your mind already.
Yeah, it's like I've been trying to think about Christmas gifts and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And, you know, something that's not going to be like
Break the bank.
right when you have
Mhm.
to do like many of them.
Mm-hmm. So this is this is a 10 millimeter bead, as is this. These are 10. Whoops, 10.
Wow, they look so different.
This one is 12. And then, oh, Terry, I gotta show you the pink one. It's $1, but it's so cute. Hold on.
I'm trying to get these seed beads on. Let's see. How did I do this? God.
Oh, is it? Wait. I have some over here.
After.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that after.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm back, Pauline.
Okay.
You can. There's some space here.
I was gonna show Terry these because I don't know. I think she'd like these. Look. So this is how much are these? $1.25. Sorry, not $1. $1.25. And I have 2 Swarovski pearl colors. And then I have the powder rose and the light pink. And I don't have many left because we can't sell Swarovski anymore, but I just had to show it to you because I thought these were so cute if you want to make these as gifts. Now, this M443, the 4 pieces for $1.50, I'm going to order them again. I'll get more. So if your cart gets full, don't worry. I was going to order 1,000 more because I need 4 for every pair of earrings, and I want to make a lot of these. And then the silver plated ones, I have this special order, so I will get those too. So if you like any of these, let me know, Terry, and then I can give you special. I think you can use S Pearl. Nancy made a thing. Sold space S Pearl, and then you can choose between powder rose and rosaline. If that's sold out, those are gone. I cannot get these again. I think I have like 20 pieces left. Then hold on, because I want to show you the bone version that I did. I was making this earring and I was like, oh, it's so heavy. What in glass to use 3. So I found that we had bone beads in 12 millimeters, and they're lightweight, they're shiny, and they're nice. I love them. They're ivory colored, so they don't look, to me, they don't feel like heavy. They're not heavy at all. So if you like bone, it's 6 pieces for $8. That's sold Gem 1571 here at the top. So I made these. So cute. I made these for Danton. He's like, they look like Korean boys. You know, the Korean dramas, the kind of stuff that they wear. I was like, well, I make it for you. So that's the bone over here. All right, so now to make Miss Nancy's earring, I'm going to show you what to do. This bead cap is made for a 12 millimeter bead. I'm going to put it on a 10. Watch what you do. You take it and you just roll it hard on, or first, I had Nancy do this. Pinch it with your fingers. You got the bows, okay. I know, they're so cute. So cute. And then to get them further down, you can just roll it. And you're rolling on something round, so there's no way you can make a mistake, which is nice. It's like rolling out dough on a cookie. Then I wanted to do a test and try and break off one of the limbs and see if it's junk. So if you guys want me to do that, I can do that. I'll have to sacrifice one. I hope that we don't oversell them. And I'll be like, oh, I shouldn't have broken that one. If you need head pins, I'm using gold fill. And it's the 1.5 inch 22 gauge. You got to use 22 gauge because the 24 gauge ones, the bottom is too small for the whole size of this cap. So please use 22 gauge. Pauline is on her project. And so she's just tying a knot right now. Is it getting easier?
No.
No? Is it kind of like a bummer?
Well, it's just that the seed beads are so small, and the hole is small. Everything is small.
I'm trying to think, what can I do to make it like easier? The bead caps are sold out. Okay, put them in your cart, and then when it asks for a wait list, do it, and then I'll see how many wait list people are, and then I'll know how many to order. Because I know I put 1,000 in my cart, so I hope there is 1,000 available. But then you'll get them fast. I'll order them as soon as I can today. Maybe we can get them in the middle of the week.
That's fast.
Well, not the special order ones. You know, the ones they have to make for us. But if the gold ones, I think, are in stock. Weird, yeah, like that the silver ones aren't in stock. That it's just only special order.
Huh.
That's what I said. I was like, Okay. This is Miss Nancy's. I'll make her some earrings because she's so cute. It's more beading than I've done in a long
Do we have
time.
glue back here?
I think I have a bottle. No need glue. I'll burn it for you. Oh, you want to leave tails?
I don't know.
If you're going to leave tails, then we have to use glue. If we're going to burn the whole thing away, then I can just burn it. Hang on, I got to get glue.
I think I just need little tails. See, these beads are just so tiny. And the hole in this dagger is also very tiny.
I don't think we did. Jermaine, Nancy doesn't think we sold out of the bead caps. We might have just because
Let me check inventory.
we weren't really planning on selling it. So I don't know. We might have, Nancy. I used a lot.
Did you?
Yeah.
Maybe you used it up.
Well, you needed 4 for your earring.
Yeah, that's true. Not though. It was spilling out.
It was. That bag was just like, yeah. So when I do my wire wraps and I'm doing a pair of earrings, I like to make a 90-degree angle at the same time on both sides. This almost guarantees that they will be the same size on both. So I'm going to go and I do have a black mark on my plier. So I've been using that a lot so that everything is the same size loop. Pauline and I are going to be wrapping up soon because it's almost 12 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
If there's any questions or anything you wanted to see, we do have about 15 minutes, so I can make sure we cover it in our thing today. Pauline, can I show the Pauline inspired bracelet that I made?
Mm-hmm.
It's made with leather and 1 piece of cord, 1 nylon cord. It's been on my mind for a couple weeks. And I was like, because I was seeing you today,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I got to do it, right? So I did a midnight beading session on YouTube. And I was like, I'm doing it. I did it. I'm wearing it.
Oh, cute.
That is my, hang on. My Pauline bracelet with 1 piece of leather
Uh-huh.
and 1 piece of nylon cord.
Oh.
Carded nylon. I love that challenge, right?
So take it off. I want to see.
Okay. So I was like, we should make one next time.
Uh-huh.
I'll give you the homework of what you need, which is 1 piece of leather and 1 nylon cord. And then let's do it with everybody.
Okay.
To everybody to bring that. Judy, if you like this bead right here, or this one right here, I have like 5 strands of them, and these are $1. These, hello, I can't. These beads, and I have 1 more color. If you want me to go and get a thing for it, I can ask. Are you guys interested in getting any of these? They are 10 millimeters. They work perfect with those bead caps. I can ask Nancy to make a thing for it. Okay, let me know, and I will go over and ask Nancy to make that. I probably should because I just found those yesterday. Michelle was digging around, and I was like, I need a pink bead for a particular customer who I'm making a kit for. Her name's Anne M. She wanted to do something for her granddaughters in pink, and I was like, I need a specific cute pink, not like a old, like neon pink.
Did you macrame around this one?
I did, like fake macrame.
What do you mean?
Like overhand, not fakey kind, not like real. Like I did some real macrame though too as well. Pauline, hold the cord. Watch the notes, and then I'm gonna ask Nancy to make this. I'll get the 3rd color so you guys can see. I'll be right back. And then, can you add these here for Miss Nancy for her earwax? Then she's good to go. Nancy!
Okie dokie.
Nancy, can you put a product up for me real quick? It's this glass bead here. It's called the Coke bottle blue. Okay. Can you pop it up?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and just then I can give everybody a code, and it'll be easier to sell them. I don't think so. I just pulled those out of a box with Michelle. Yeah. Being creative doesn't always go well with having a business. I noticed that.
Well,
because like sometimes I'll have an idea and I'll be like, you guys, let's do it. And then it's like, okay, there's not a SKU for that item. And then I'm like, wait, does that matter? And everyone's like, yes. And I'm like, okay, so then do I just not sell it? I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know where this came from. Oh, here.
Cute. All right.
Here's the
Nancy's.
Nancy sheet. I'll just put that there in case you guys have questions about anything. This Nancy's earring. All right. I have to tidy up a little because me and Pauline exploded everywhere. You guys want to do this next time? Does everybody have some leather, some beads that fit leather, and a carded nylon with beads that'll fit that? If so, that can be the Jamie and Pauline project. Pauline's nodding her head. Pauline's gonna make one.
That's cute.
And easy.
I like it.
Judy was with me. She was up at midnight watching, sending her support across the internet.
Okay. Let's see. So this is the one side.
Pauline, that's so cute.
Okay. So the hardest part about this is putting those seed beads in on top of that microcord and sticking it through that little hole in this etched glass dagger. Everything else is really, really easy. Let's see. And then I just put a little bit of glue where that knot is, just to make sure it doesn't start to unravel. Stick this in here. We can finish this up at another time.
Where are we at? Tech issue. Surprise. My mom goes, oh, you should have a drink every night, Jamie, so that you can learn how to relax and go to bed. I was like, Mom, God, I just broke that habit, that I started with COVID, which is, I just have a drink at the end of the day. And then next thing you know, it's like, oh, I can't I can't go to bed without relaxing somehow, getting my mind off of things.
So do you guys save your little bits and pieces?
I do. I have a drawer right there labeled SS scraps, gold scraps, and rose gold scraps. Because one day I'm going to do something with all my scraps. All right. The size of the microcord, girl, I don't know. That's the name of the cord. But I think it's equivalent to like a 2830 gauge wire, okay? Equivalent to a 2830 gauge wire. Okay, I can't even see. Oh, yeah, you just put it here. Just leave it here. I'll figure it out. All right, should we? Oh, no. Okay, Pauline picked a whole bunch of... Pauline,
what?
Before we go, let's just show all the Pauline's favorites.
Oh.
Okay, we got to. You picked it out, and I want to show it. Okay, we're going to clean up our space. Hold on. Danton. Emergency, Danton. We need emergency help cleaning up our space. So we can show the Pauline's picks. Okay. Thank you, Dad. That tray is really sketchy. I put that there. All right, Pauline, here is your picks. Pauline is going to run this show. I'll stand here. And, oh, that's one of my favorites, actually.
What's this?
This, the copper round bead.
Oh yeah, I love
Guess
copper.
what? Is that? Oh, I just got a 7mm brass one coming in. I
Ooh.
got it because I was like, oh, I bet you Pauline will like it.
I
That's the earring I need. I was like wondering where it went. I was looking for it this morning. All right, Miss Pauline, give it a go.
Okay.
Let's talk about what it is.
All right. I just love these. I don't know. I guess they kind of remind me of little ethnic pieces. I don't know why. I mean, you know, it's like this one here, the carving. I think it's so interesting. It's a rose. I mean, this is so cute.
That is cool. All right, Miss Pauline, I'm gonna take off the lid so everyone can see it. So you make yours nice. You can look you look up there, and then you can kind of go, okay. In the meantime, here everybody is the dollar beads. Judy says we should make the same thing on Zoom. Yes. Is the microcord on the website? Yes. And here is the number. So you can see the 3 colors. There is a aqua, a Coke bottle, and a pink. They're $1. This is everything I have in these 3 colors. And Nancy said if you comment sold P2717, it should come up. If you comment sold P2717, these will come up. These are not on the website. They're not anywhere else. Okay, so then we have the aqua, sort of a light aqua Coke bottle, and a pink. P2717. And they're $1 each. So whatever you want to put in your cart, it will activate so you can see it come up. Miss Nancy just put them up for us. Thank you, Nancy. Again, this is like a spur of the moment. So many of our things that we do is like when customers will ask us, hey, do you have blankety blank? And so the best thing to do is always ask us because, God, I bet you we do have most of what you wish we had.
So I just kind of bunched these up here. These are some of the new jade pieces. This one here, kind of an oval shape. And these are really light. For some reason, I didn't think they would be this light.
You know what I think it is that the hole is big.
Oh.
Which is nice. You know, sometimes when the hole is bigger too, they take out the material that makes it so heavy on the inside.
Right. So these shapes I think they're just very interesting. Be kind of nice for malas for that central bead that you want to show off or something, you know. I think they're so pretty.
I do like the idea though that we kind of swivel to do Pauline's picks because then you kind of get to see what other people would use. That magnet is really, really handy. I've used that on a lot of things. And it's watch.
I know. It's like this thing is really strong. It's like, oh God, okay.
I'm cleaning up a little bit around this.
A little toggle. Sterling silver. Just kind of cute. It's not flat. I mean, there's a little bit of a bend to it. So it's kind of
I like that. It adds a little bit of style to the piece. So we will be using these in future projects with me and Miss Pauline.
And then these S-shaped toggles. I like this too. This one, I don't remember this. This is interesting. What is it? Hook and eye.
Oh, it's a hook and eye. It's so stylish.
Oh, this one is kind of fun. I mean, you know, if you're doing something where you have a necklace or a bracelet where you want the beads may be nice, but it's like just kind of like centering the attention on the clasp itself. I think that's kind of cool. And then, of course, these copper beads. I love copper. Niobium. What is niobium?
Oh, niobium.
Niobium.
Is a wire that they put an electrical current through, and then it changes the color of the metal. It's hypoallergenic, and so it can make copper. It can make a graphite. It can make a rainbow. It's pretty darn cool as a metal to have that flexibility to change color, and then anyone can wear it.
Mm-hmm. I like the color that this particular one is. Did they all turn out this color?
That's the niobium that was electrified to be a copper color. Yeah.
That's cool.
They ran out of that. I was trying to order it last night,
Mm-hmm.
and it's back ordered for God knows how long. So me and Michelle were like,
Oh, too bad. Oh, nice. And Turkish handmade glass. Big hole. This is cool.
That's nice. So that has a story. The Z180s. I was in Japan in Yokohama and walking around, and I find this store. There's this guy in there. He looks not Japanese. So I go in, and turns out that he owns this store in Yokohama for years, and his family, and he is from Turkey.
Oh.
And so he is hooked into like a factory. His family has a factory where they make beaded lace objects.
Beaded lace objects?
Like necklaces. So it's lace work with beads on it.
I see.
Did I ever show you my collection?
No.
Oh my God, I bought so much stuff because I was going to bring it to the store to sell it, and then COVID hit. So I've had it in a box for 3 years.
Oh my God.
Maybe 4. I showed it to like maybe 1 or 2 people, and then that was it. And then I put it away because I was like, next year I'm going to bring it up for the holidays. I don't know. It never happened.
Did you show them these earrings?
I didn't. Oh, this is yesterday's earrings for
I
the
just
carnelian
love this.
turquoise
This
show.
is so pretty. It's like so. I mean, you talk about slinky. That is like really slinky, and it has a real nice weight to it.
I love it. Oh, did you know there's a big old knot here? Like I'm wearing it with this knot here. Well, I gotta fix that.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Thanks, Pauline. Okay, I'm gonna put these away, and then I'll show you Pauline's other pics, and that's it. Pauline doesn't have much in her show because we wanted to bead mostly, but I also wanted to show you things that normally we don't have out or we've never shown before. The next 6 shows, we're going to be winding down with our shows as we move towards the holidays, because once January hits, we'll probably go down to 4 shows a month. But for now, these are some of Pauline's favorites. These are useful staples to have in your bead box if you like to bead like Pauline. In the earthy colors, right? Everything looks so good together. Okay. Arigato.
So maybe they can just soak that or something.
Oh, okay. Or can they go on the wait list? No? I'm not sure what to do.
It got added. It works okay for me.
Okay. What is this in response to?
You were saying it's sold out, right? What was sold out?
I'm like, what?
I thought it was that bead cap.
Oh, okay. So Nancy just came in and said, if you went onto the bead caps and it said sold out, it's working for her in her cart. So please go and try again. That's Miss Nancy's message. And I want Nancy stay here in case somebody has questions. I'm like, what?
The bead caps were the M443, which was Jamie was wrapping around the bead.
Thank you, Michelle. All right. Each one you talk about, after you're done talking, move it out of the screen entirely, and then I'll push it to the side.
You talk about it. I don't know. I just like these.
Okay. Okay, let's switch places though.
Okay.
So I can borrow the camera.
I just choose.
Is yellow tourmaline. It is beautiful, and it has like an olive tinge to it. So this also works with gray. I like gray and olive together. So she has some labradorite here.
I love labradorite.
See, I love yellow tourmaline. You love Labradorite?
I do.
Oh, you're gonna like the present I have for you then.
Oh God. I like yellow tourmaline. I just love tourmaline. I mean,
I love it. Okay, let's move it to the side. So you grab a box, and then that way we can stick it in a box. I guess you can have this box as we go. Okay. This is Labradorite. I'm gonna pull and see if there's any other labs in your show. Nope, just these two. So the two she picked, one is more chippy, and one is rondelli. These are both very handy shapes to work with. Oh, it looks good with the light browns too. So I'm going to bring it up a little closer. This is the Labradorite 6mm smooth slice. When you buy lab, you're always looking for fire, right? Always. So always rotate your pieces. You try to buy anything, try to buy lab that has like 75% fire, not less, because then when you start taking it off the strand, it is really hard. It's hard to use when you have one piece that's amazing
and the other one that isn't
and
quite
a
so.
bunch that's like,
Yeah.
aw. So that's one thing you want to always keep in mind. So this is Gem 1895. This one is, look at the quality on these. These are so nice.
Those are really, they're really, I mean, God.
So if you're wondering how many beads are in 2.5 inches, can you pass me that ruler? Nancy's trying to troubleshoot the thing that
Is anybody else besides Shirley and Kara having an issue with it going into your carts? Because it went into mine just fine. I don't know what's going on, that it's picking on certain people.
we are definitely, we've been having problems with Facebook and with our comment selling app.
Okay.
It's okay. As soon as we finish this show today, I will work more on my project to get us off of this dependency so that we don't lose our friends and our business in the process. I'm on it. Okay. So this is $2 a piece for the Labradorite small chubby chips, but the chips are not that small either. I'm going to take the calipers and I will squeeze it and I will let you know how large you're such a good assistant. They are 6mm. 6mm. Then I have this Labradorite. This is called Sage Lab. This is $12. Okay. Now everything I showed you before had fire. This doesn't. And look here, some fire here. Yep. Like one in every, like probably 4 stones has fire. So this is 25% fire. Look at the price. Yes, that is why. So when you're buying something, this is such a good lesson to learn about what to expect, how your expectations can be filled, because this is a pretty big bead. It's 9mm for a Labradorite. And yes, you will be getting about 25% fire because it looks like 1 in every 4. But I love the idea that it's green.
The color.
I know, isn't the color so awesome? It looks good with everything. So that's the Sage Lab sold Space Gem 169. Okay. Then this is the ebony wood. Ebony costs more than all the other woods because ebony is harder to find. There's less and less of ebony. And pretty soon there's going to be none. That's just how it works, you know. I guess that's kind of like just anything when it's a natural resource on a planet. We're flying and hurtling through the sky and spinning at 35,000 miles per hour. It's kind of amazing that we can even have something like this in our hand, right? I mean, just when you think about the big picture. So this is sold Gem 1839. We had all of these done unfinished for us. So our ebony, our pangantuan, our robles, rosewood, all of them we had done without any kind of varnish on it because we wanted it to feel natural. So that's sold Gem 1839 in ebony. This ebony is special. If you look online and you look up ebony, a lot of the ebony that's out there is half brown, half black. To get it this dark came from a batch of trees that were this dark. And this wood is old. So he said that they had to do this. They've been storing this wood since the last big storm in the Philippines. Like, I don't know how long ago it was, like years ago. And they're just using it now. So I was like, right on. I know. So he cut that one for us because I was like, I get them. I want nice wood. So part of Pauline's more collection is this mixed gemstone right here. I think this one's cute. It's
That's so
$8. Such cute filler. And then it reminds me of a gemstone teeny version of Christmas beads. Now, what is a Christmas bead? Christmas beads are not made in Africa. So that's the first thing people think because they're called African trade. The most important word in this whole thing is trade. These beads, not these, but beads in general were used for trade between different countries for labor, for food, for spices, or whatnot. Beads that were coming out of Europe were very valued because they weren't being made in other countries. So to be able to get something colorful and that would last, right? Because this is not a natural material, the glass. It would last. It must have been very powerful. Now, tribes, especially in Africa, they use colors to identify their grouping. So they would use beads on their breastplates, on their clothing, on their water bottles. They didn't have water bottles, or jugs, and on their home decorations, and it identified what tribe you were with. It identified what colors were part of your your clan. So it was valuable. It still is valuable. Now these are $10 a strand because these are made contemporary now. These are still being made, but they're contemporary. They're not 200, 300, 400 years old. These are made within probably the last 10 years. But why do you want to get them from us? Because we handpick them out of thousands of strands. Whoever's in the mood to make these strands, they pick the colors they like. So there's a lot that we do not like. Like the colors are just like, they don't work. So you always want to pick strands from somebody who, like I always say, pick it from someone who cares. You can tell that someone cared because just even the separation of colors, look, you can see patterning in these. So that's my little story about Christmas beads, CZ19. This is a really long strand, and you can redo it any way you want. I have a sample here of a necklace using some Christmas beads and thank you, Pauline, and some different Java glass, and oh my God, and sandalwood. Pauline, I got a batch of Java glass samples in, I have like over 80 colors to show you. And then I was going to show everybody and let them pick which ones they want us to carry. We'll have to do that another day.
I love this necklace.
Yeah, Anna did good. So this is the green. What is that? That's the gray wood. No, that's gray wood. If it smelled, it would have been aloes wood.
Oh, I love that.
Ain't that nice? So I love it, love it, love it. I'll put a picture of this up. I asked Danton to shoot that. All right. Thank you, Miss Pauline, for showing us the Christmas beads that I love. The teeny tiny gemstones is Gem 418. If you like teeny tiny gems. And then Robles wood. Now this one is not the unvarnished one. It has a slight shine to them, but that's nice. I like it because it's not like super lacquered. It just has enough that if you want to put it with pearls, it looks good. I got these pearls, was it a couple years ago? Why are they special? Because they've been drilled out to fit a really 2.5. Yes. I will be selling these by the piece, but if you're like, oh, I needed a lot, then you may want to get 8 inches for 120 or 16 inches for 210. I picked out, Jason and I went through around 10 suitcases.
Those are beautiful.
Just to find the best ones.
Those are beautiful.
There were lots that were not nice, but we tried to find the best ones. Okay. So if you like big hole pearls, that's Gem 1816. If you want some nice wood to go with it, that's sold Gem 943. Oh, these are so cute. Canyon Wonderstone. This is from Utah. We don't really get a lot of beads from the US, so when we can, I like to buy them. This is it's called sandstone, but it is kind of more like a jasper already. The textures and the patterning is so nice. This is my last one. So if you're getting this, this is exactly what you'll be getting. Oh my God, I love this one. This is Montana agate. Oh man, I might have to keep this one. It's almost like dendritic agate. Look at that. I love it.
It reminds me of raku.
Yes. So today is its last day out because I will be keeping this one. I hope you didn't want it, Polly, because I would like to have it. And then, oh, faceted pearls. $16, gem 118. Do you like faceted pearls?
Yes, I do.
Me too. They're hard to find. The labor cost of faceting them, when they first came out with them, I guess they didn't think about it.
Mhm.
And within like 3 years, they were just so hard to get.
Wow.
My friend in Canada had a bunch, and she's like, "Do you want mine?" I was like, "Yes." She's a wholesaler to just jewelry companies, and she goes, "I only have like 10 strands." She's like, "I have to sell them by the hundreds."
Mhm.
So she's like, "Whatever you can use," she goes, "I'll ship them to you." And I was like, "Right on." So I got some nice faceted pearls from her. Looks like Mukat. It does. It does. I hope Kim. I was like, Kim. I was like, I hope nobody bought these. I just looked at the screen. You know, I love every single bead that we have. No joke. I love all of them. But look, Kim, I have a shot. I can still get this one. This is the Montana agate, not matte. It's okay. If I want it matte, I can ask Jason to throw in the tumbler for 6 weeks, and he will matte these for me. So I have another shot. I'll keep one of these for sure. That's the Montana agate. So this is the faceted pearl. Terry, you're going to love them. I'm going to hold it up really close so you can see how pretty they are. They're like cranberry and purple. They're not one color. They are so nice.
Yeah.
Andesine. You're probably like, what the heck is andesine? I can't even talk about this right now because there's so much information about Tibetan andesine. It has like a coppery red color inside of a quartz. There was some articles saying, is it real? Is it not real? But you know, when you look at it up close, it is for sure real. This is not like just a dyed. Oh, look at that. Do you see the rainbow in that one? That is so cute. Okay. But it has like a coppery inclusion that makes it this beautiful rich red color. I got this where was I think I was in a Japan show in Kobe, and I was just like, oh my god, I love it.
It's so pretty.
Okay, moss agate, a standard. Everybody loves moss agate. It's one of the first things I started collecting when I first started beading. I was so loving the fact that each of the colors are different.
Mm-hmm.
The batch that we got though on this one, a lot of it is translucent. A lot of moss agate is not translucent. If you look at each piece, you can almost see through almost all of them. Pretty sweet. Yeah, so that's gem 438. 260 is my Montana agate. If you love agate, this is from Montana, and you love inclusion, it looks like there's little leaves in each one. Very, very unusual Montana agate, and I can't get any more. We bought this like years ago, and I just was like, we've had a couple batches. Maybe we've had it 3 times in the store in 25 years. So nice.
This really reminds me of Japanese silk screen when I look at it.
Oh.
I mean, it's like sparse, but some areas are definitely, colored, or I mean, I don't know. It's so minimalistic, but it's very elegant.
Looks like that's a maple leaf in there.
Yeah.
Right? It's very
So
elegant.
pretty.
In Japanese, I think the word is like shibui. It's kind of like mature. Botswana agate. I love it. I have no other words to describe how much I love Botswana. I try to show it in every show we do.
That's pretty.
So 8mm. You know why? Because it matches everything.
Yeah. There's so much color.
Yeah. And patterning.
Uh-huh.
So that's 707. And this is gem 1678. And they're both faceted. And I have some Mukite jasper, as we were talking about earlier. Yeah. What of all the colors in Mukite, which is your favorite?
I know. I don't think I have. I don't have a favorite. They're all. I mean, they all look so good together. I think that's what I like about it. And those are faceted.
Yes, gem 1125 is a 6mm faceted Mukite. Very happy. I like it when there's a lot of the burgundies, but the mustard, you know
Mustard
me
is
and
nice,
yellow,
yeah.
my favorite.
And I like
It's
it when
yellow.
it contrasted with the off-white. I think it's pretty.
Okay, Pauline, pick one more wood. This is cedar wood. Cedar wood has patterns in it, look. So unlike the Robles, unlike teak, this one has beautiful patterning in it. I love it when you can see all of this in the wood. There's phoenix tails, my other favorite, because you can see all of the patterning in the phoenix tail. Look how cute these beads are. Gem 724, 108 beads, 8 millimeters. I like to buy these because then when I get them right away, I usually will just wear it like that. Because this one is on some kind of like stretchy. Yep. It's like I don't have to wait. It's ready to wear. So that is Gem 724 for cedar wood. I'm smelling everything. Oh, there's one more tourmaline in here. Pass this to you, Miss Pauline. So, labradorite 5 millimeter round, a staple, tourmaline. These are pretty. They're faceted. So if you only want 8 pieces, we are going to divide the strand up and cut it so that you're not going to get just one section, but we're going to divide it so you get an equal amount of whatever's in here. If you need more, get the whole strand. It's Gem 1426. Then you don't have to decide what you're going to do with just a few pieces. Okay. I'm like, okay, I do my best. Then we have the tourmaline. Look at this. I love it. Look at the color. So this is 4.5 round, green, yellow.
I love that color. I mean, just kind of that greeny, yellowy, pea soupy.
Yes. It's like chartreuse and lime, but transparent. You know? Oh, it's exciting. That's Gem 878. 871 is brass rounds. Everybody needs these, always. This is the brass sequins. Oh my God. These are trippy because you can use them in sections and you get so much texture.
Yeah.
This is 1178, almost 12 inches for $12. So Gem 1178. These two are very practical. And this is the small baby version right here, the $10 one, 1777. I would say if you like working with a little bit larger beads, 6 millimeter, 8 millimeter, you probably want this one. But if you want it to be really as small as possible, and you can use them even as bead caps, one at a time, so crazy, then that's 177.
This would be nice in here.
Oh, Pauline was like, I could have used that in here. Oh, Pauline, I have to make another one. I have extra beads. Oh my God, that'd be so good. Okay, now, Gobi Desert Agate. These became popular about 5 years ago. Then I noticed so these are agates, natural, found in the Gobi Desert. And so
cool.
they have not been polished. This is just like the matte raw state. And so Jason and I handpicked, I think about 10 back then. And well, the reason why we picked 10 was I was wearing it. Then I did a Facebook Live and everyone was like, where'd you get that necklace? Because Jason and I both had one each. And then I was like, okay, we'll be right back. And then we picked out, I think, 10 more. So we had 2 different kinds. We had the summer and then we had the pastels. You can see that they're different.
Those are pretty.
They are.
I love them.
They are. Okay, and then I have 2 last strands for, what am I wearing, Nancy? Hematoid quartz, Madagascar rose quartz, and some citrine, and a shell from Bali that my dear girl Amanda got for me on the beach. She went surfing. So this is smoky quartz, 8 millimeter round, another staple, and rondelles. So why are these so expensive and they're not perfect? Because these are hand cut.
Oh.
So if you're into the hand cutness, old Indian stock, then you might like these.
Those are so pretty.
So different, yeah, than the Hong Kong ones. The Hong Kong one was like perfect. So it just depends like what you're attracted to. See? Okay. Thank you, Miss Pauline. Was any of these yours too, Susan? I don't think so. Oh, there is this one strap. I don't know. I think this might be somebody's tray. Is it? Or is this Pauline's pick? You recognize it? This is the matte ebony, the 6mm. Earlier we showed you a large one. So this is the matte ebony. New. Oh, this is new. This is the 6mm ebony. This is gem 1829. We just got these in this size. This is the peacock pearl. Okay, Pauline has like 6 more things to show. This is her rutilated amethyst round. I'm enjoying your picks, Pauline, a lot. Yeah. Like I'm like watching them unfold and I'm like, I have a friend in you. I did not know that you love yellow tourmaline as much as I do.
I do.
I'm like, oh, I have somebody else who is going to join the fun of being a yellow tourmaline fan. This is multicolored tourmaline. Oh, these are cute, Pauline. $24. These are not very transparent, therefore the price, but the color is so cute. And the sparkle on the faceting is really cute. It's a diamond shape facet. And there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 50 facets on the entire thing. I'm trying to count. It's 3mm by 2mm. That's gem 1925. This is more tourmaline. This one's cute. Pauline, I'm making something with this one. Did you know that? Yeah. I'm making myself a bracelet. Oh my goodness. All right. And then Pauline likes this lobster class, which I don't even know what number. But if you like these large lobsters, now you know we have them. And I can help you.
I don't know why I picked it. Kind of weird.
Oh, rutilated amethyst. She's so cute. She's like, can you talk more about that? Sure. 8mm, 8.5. So amethyst, rarely do you see rutiles. You can see discolorations, you can see inclusions, you can see like lots of junk parts. Amethyst has a lot of like crystal quartz also growing on it, right? This is transparent. Let me see if I can put some white paper behind it. Or if you can you see that? And here's a purpley one right here with rutiles in here. Very, very cool. Pauline, do you see any white? Anything white I can put underneath it? Okay. Okay. So they can see all the rutiles better. Is that working? Enjoy. I love rutilated amethyst. Look. If you think you want a strand and you don't know how to pick, text me, message me, and then I can go over all the backstock with you, whoever's interested. $65, sold gem 529. Super pretty. Okay. Oh, and then Pauline put 2 kits in hers. She loved the KT623. It has terahertz. There's a moonstone. It has some smoky quartz. Oh, it's pretty. I'm looking at it right now. KT623. And all the beads are 10mm. Oh, this one. I remember when we did this one. I was like loving all the colors in here. So tiger eye, amber, serpentine, and what is this green stone? Is that the jade? I gotta go look to see what the green one is on KT622, you guys. It is sliding out of my memory. Oh, you can write it down, and we have it on our website, all the info. So that was Pauline's picks. One thing you should get if you don't have it in your collection is M740. It is smooth, round beads. You know, I did want to try something. Miss Pauline, on these. So let's do it before we go.
What's that?
You take your plier and let's say you want to decorate them. Can we? Because I was like, is it possible to put dents in them? Man,
I think it's kind of hard, huh?
it is. Okay, let's try something else. Hold on. Let's not give up too quickly. Let's see if we can hammer the outside. You know, I have no idea if this is going to work, but it just occurred to me right now. What if you wanted to decorate it? That'd be so fun. Right? Maybe. I need something to hold it. Okay.
Does that have a little thing on the head, or is it smooth?
This one?
Yeah.
I'm using
Oh,
the,
okay.
yeah, I'm going to waffle it.
So when it starts to turn color, where you're making the
Yep, the divot. Yep.
divots, it's going to show a little bit more, right?
Mm-hmm. I always like to change what I have, and just kind of add a little bit of
That's kind of cool.
personality
I
to
like
it.
that.
Let's just trying to think of a good way how to control it. You know, like can I put a thicker wire in there, or put a piece of wax or something gummy at the end? Yeah. Ask Danton for the gummy thing that we shoot with that holds all the things in place. Okay. Kelly Jasper. Thank you, Terry. That totally helps. It's Jasper. Sometimes the Jaspers trick me. I don't know. Can you see what I just did? I can hit it harder. What's the number for that last tourmaline? Was it the... Pauline, what was the number for the last tourmaline?
Which one?
I'm gonna put this gummy at the end. Was it a multicolor? Ah, now the bead's stuck.
Was it this one?
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. So just adding, she said, yes, it was. Yes, it was. Was it mixed or was it this one? I know. Here, while we're talking about this, you just pop them in and then that way we've covered everything. So we'll show you whatever it was. And let me see if I can. Isn't that cool? So then now you have a rustic look on your piece.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
I think so too.
And so do you put it in that with a boiled egg?
Yes.
And that'll kind of change it, have that chemical reaction happen.
Yeah. Let me see if I have another hammer. What happens if we just hit it with like a regular flat hammer? Like what if it's not a special hammer, right? I don't know. I would try it, Pauline.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Where did I put this? My sticky thing. Okay. Nancy, did we show you the right one? Okay, maybe not. Maybe I have to go on the other side where it can't fall off. I wonder how hard I can hit it.
She says not sure.
Oh, hey, that's cute. So I'm hitting it straight up and down, and I'm hitting it at an angle to get one side. Then you can flip it, put it back on to hit it on the other side. So I'm kind of hitting it straight up and down and then at a 45-degree angle to get the edges. This is really awesome. Holy smokes. Now you don't have to pay like $6 a bead. You can pay like, I don't know, whatever these are, 50 cents, and then do it all the labor yourself. These beads are strong. Man, this is some really good copper beads, you guys. I have to tell Jason goodbye on this. It was the last one multicolored. So, no more. No more. The last tourmaline strand that was 24. Oh, yeah. It's this one. Gem 1925 is that one. And I'll put a shiny next to the one I hit just recently. You can see the difference. And this one. Okay. Don't know if you can see it. In person, you can totally see it. Hang on, let me turn off this light. Maybe that'll be easier. Because I think it's adding reflection. Ooh. Okay, hold that for me. When the color changes on this, it'll be a lot easier to see the detailing. So the middle one has nothing. The one on the left, right here, that has the waffle. And this one here is the chasing hammer. So the chasing is this one. I just hit it. And then the waffle is the one on the left-hand side. The middle is untouched. I really like the texturing on these. If you need hammers, let me know. If you need these copper beads, they're M740. I don't know that it's going to work with every copper bead out there because some are kind of squishables, but you'll know when you hit it. If it just squishes, then don't hit anymore. And it's a good test because copper's not too pricey, so you don't have to be too scared making a little thing, a little dent on it. Ah, that was fun. Super fun. Okay, I'm going to turn around the camera so we can say goodbye. And then, hold on, Miss Pauline, I'll be right back. You stand there, stand there. All right. Okay. Bye.
It's like the opposite way. It's not mirrored.
I know, I'm like where do I go?
Where do you go?
Okay, Pauline, say bye. Go down the stairs, Pauline. Let's exit with the stairs. Oh, she went on the elevator. I'll go down the stairs.
Okay.
Okay. That was fun.